Day number 2. It is almost 5 p.m. and this is pretty much all I have done today. I've sat either here or on a log or on a rock. And all because at 8 a.m. I did this. So, I don't know if you can tell, but that baby is swollen. I was getting breakfast and coming down the rocks, and my shoes must have been wet because the rocks were dry. But oh my word, my left foot slipped and I came crashing down on my ankle. I'll take my other sock off so you can see the difference. There, maybe you can see the difference there. Oh my word, I haven't even looked at it. So my left foot is actually hurt also. It's a touch swollen. But man, did I mess up my right ankle. Ugh, I'm so annoyed at myself. We're not even sure really what I did, to be honest. I had my hands full. I was bringing my husband's fishing pole down with a couple of breakfast items. And the next thing I know, I wiped hard. And so I haven't done much all day. My husband and the kids are over there fishing. He just took them to show them the cool waterfall we found. Holy cow, I don't know if you could see that. Some fish just jumped out of the water. Anyway, he took them to see the little waterfall that we found, and they are fishing now. They canoed around the entire lake, I think, because they've been gone for over an hour. We're hoping tomorrow I am good enough that I can at least go and see the pictographs, but if I can't hold any weight on my foot tomorrow, then I will not be going because we've got to hike out of here tomorrow, or the next day. So today is Wednesday, hoping Thursday to go see the pictographs, and Friday we're leaving. Yeah, they just got another fish. Isabel just caught a pretty good sized largemouth from the sounds of it. And then I don't know what this one is. Oh, it must have been Isabel again. And she's down there jumping and bouncing around. Oh, so we heard people on another section of the lake, but otherwise we haven't seen anybody at all today. The kids swam early this morning, but the sun has been behind the clouds, and it was very chilly when they got out, and so I think they have learned their lesson to not swim when the sun isn't out and the temperature isn't 70 yet. Way to go, honey! They were shivering. Anyway, that's all today is brought. Nothing exciting.
Raise your rod up in the air a little bit where we can kind of see it. Sort of point it at the sun. There you go. Hold still.
Daddy's getting a picture. I'm getting some video. It's a nice night. Had a little bit of rain, and now we got ourselves a fire. We're going to play some cards.
I watched it go behind a mountain.
Where at?
With Grandma. It was
In Maine?
Yeah.
Okay, we have... So what is today? Today is Thursday. It is our second full day, day number 3, and we have now portaged...
Today's the 15th.
Oh, it's Mama's birthday. We have to call her. Oh. Anyway, we have portaged into North Hegman, and we are heading towards the pictographs. Right over there is the portage. I will show you the lake. Here is North Hegman. It's very narrow, I'm noticing. So, I'll show you on our map, our handy map. So, we are camped here. Here's where we came in. So, we paddled over here. And now, we've just come up here into this portage. And we're staring at this stuff here. We have to go all the way over here to hit the pictographs, which is where we're going. Okay, so there's one right up there. Let's see.
What is it?
Right there's some.
What is it?
Hang on, we'll get over there. It's the person and the moose.
Where? Oh, I see it. It's small. A person, a cat.
There we can see it a little bit better. I'm getting uncomfortably close to the edge, and it's very windy. So that's the main pictograph right there. And then right over here there's something else, and I don't know what it is. There's just some lines, and whatever was there is faded. I can see antlers on something. But it's very faded. Unlike that one, which is very easy to see. Look at that. It's amazing. I was telling the kids, you know, that's lasted for hundreds of years.
Yeah. Any paint we have today will only last around 50 years.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. And this stuff is...
Legendary. Like thousands of years.
Yep, it's legendary, Caleb. You're right.
thousands, but hundreds.
Okay, here is a view of our campsite from the water. Down.
A plus.
Yeah, for sure. Down this direction is our little hidden waterfall. And that's also where the kids were catching all their fish, was down there. So that's a pretty cool, huge tree right there that has fallen. And underneath it are 3 huge boulders. So it's pretty neat. There's a couple of trees down, but that one there in particular was enormous. And there's our campsite.
Right.
Well, after our last excursion, my ankle is like really swollen. Let me see if I can get it out. Show. I don't know if you can. The camera really doesn't ever show how bad. Like, you can't see depth with a phone. So anyway, it's super swollen. So I've got it propped up here in the hammock, which, you know, sounds beautiful and glorious and all that, but to be honest, it's frustrating because I can't help do much. The ground is so uneven, and so it's the going uphill that hurts, like in the turning of my ankle. I have a little guy who's going to ask me where the soap is, and the soap is in the utensil roll. No, it's not. It's in the container. It's in the cook kit. In one of the cups of the cook kit. We lost the soap all day yesterday, and I just found it this morning right where I thought I had put it. And so I don't know where it had been, like when it was lost. I don't know. Anyway, I was talking about the ground. So because my ankle has to do weird turns and stuff, it hurts. And so I just have to be careful. And I figured out how to walk uphill finally, which is nice because the pit toilet is all the way up the back of this hill. You have to be like 250 feet yards, I can't remember, away from water. And because this is all rocky ground, you've got to be able to find a place between rocks to, have to put a toilet. So they're in some very unique places. Anyway, this one is pretty far back. They're getting ready to go swimming, and I'm just going to lay here and rest my ankle. I think the temperature is probably in the low 70s maybe, but when the sun comes out it just feels fantastic and nice and warm, and the water isn't too cold either, which is surprising. But we are now no longer alone. I think maybe yesterday I mentioned it, there's somebody on this other campsite. Although they left yesterday, and now there's new people on the campsite. You can't see it from here, it's on the other side of that point. But this cove is wonderful. Anybody is ever, if you're interested in coming to the Boundary Waters and you just don't know how to get started, you need to contact us, because we happen to have all the gear and we can definitely come and take you through on your first trip. Because I think we've got this wired now. And this place is a great place for your first Boundary Waters experience. It's just one portage. There's something to go paddle and see, with just another portage. And so it's been beautiful. It's close enough to your car that if you get panicked, you can get out easily. They're helping to get things packed up so that Daddy will go swimming.
It's actually so small, it's not. It's that, but it's so light. It's like Kevlar. Is light. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're going to see if we can skip Mommy's little rock. Oh.
2.
Woohoo!
2.
2. I'm telling you, that was not a very good rock. Seriously,
right.
It's so small. So
all
deep.
the rock's fault.
Oh,
And just like that, camp is packed up. It's a little bit sad. No tarp, wet fire pit,
wet everything except for us.
water filter's gone. All that's left is to load the canoe and paddle out.
Hey, move this. You can bring this. I want to see Silas.
We are missing our dog, apparently.
And Mommy both sprained her ankle.
Oh, my ankle. How is it this morning? So
It's a little bit better.
it's
So bad. Well, how's your finger
it's
doing?
pretty bad.
Is your finger still broken?
Pretty bad still. My finger. Oh, let's not talk about my finger.